The rain has set in steady and heavy enough to soak through all of your cloaks and bedrolls and your exposed hair. It's running down your faces and into your collars, under armor straps, everywhere you don't want water to seep into. It's starting to get there as the deluge continues to come down. Yorn, Phaedra, you're propped up against a tree which is providing no shelter from the rain. You can see the shapes of Kaya and Kremlev. They stop for a moment as you are both pausing your conversation and see them standing close together with a cloak over them both, and then they continue moving on again. Not knowing exactly where Thalandi was, other than he said he was going to go back to the site of the combat of the worm and the horror of what just happened, and see if he could collect some stores and some armor. So you're not sure where he is, but the two of you are sitting against the tree as this thunder rolls in and the rain washes over you. Over to you guys.
Seeing Phaedra's reaction when it just started raining, even I can pick up that she's not happy. And I'm a little bit mindful of something that Thalandi said yesterday. So I'll scoot over next to Phaedra. I think that was the closest thing to war you've been in before, am I right?
I mean, we've been attacked before and
That's
stuff.
just been skirmishes, though.
Would we call that a war? Would we escalate it to a war? It was one worm.
It was a full-on battle.
Yeah, it was a bit much, wasn't it?
Just the reason I ask, I can see, I think you're having some feelings now that I would just recommend you don't totally trust them right now. I don't know the words for it in Dosmorian, but I've always just called it the crash. After a battle like that, it takes people differently. Some men will sit there and weep like a babe in arms. Others go dark and quiet, which I'll sort of throw you a glance at Phaedra with that. I even had one comrade once, her blood got so hot in battle she didn't know what to do with it after all, and she would always have to... Anyway, don't need to go there. And then there's this. I'll hold out my hand in front of both of us, and you can see it's visibly trembling. It happens every damn time. Nothing I can ever do about it. You don't need to tell anyone about that, by the way. You know what all that means, though? It means you survived. Dead men don't feel any of this stuff. Any battle you walk away from is a victory.
Yeah, well, I won't feel particularly victorious.
I get that. I can see, I think there's more there that you're worried about than just the crash, right?
I mean, there was some stuff going on with Thalandi.
I didn't see what Thalandi did, but I did hear. And I think you're worried about what Kaya's going to say to you when she gets back, aren't you?
Yeah, she's always been very excited about, the... I wiggle my fingers. And she just doesn't get it that some of us just want to be normal. Just want to, have a home and people we care about and bring some hope into this world. And not everyone wants to be the hero that everyone's talking about. Some of us just want to do the talking. And she just doesn't get it.
I know she doesn't get that, but what I was referring to was what she's going to say to you about your giant friend.
You could see that there's a hesitation. There's a moment where my face drops and kind of malfunctions for a second, where I think I'm trying to figure out what avenue I want to go down with this.
Yeah. I'm a simple man, but one thing I've noticed already, the two of you squabble more than most real sisters I've ever seen. And you know what that tells me? There's love there between the two of you. And whatever you said or didn't say, it's not going to break that.
I just want her to just believe, and I don't want her thinking the worst or imagining what could have happened or what might have happened. And I just want her to believe a little bit longer. That's all.
If you'll take some advice from someone who just had his arm down the gullet of a giant undead worm, when she gets back, just tell her the truth. Don't polish it. Don't give her the Vaetr version. Just tell it straight.
Yeah, that's the thing. What is the truth? The truth is whatever we make it and whatever we want it to be. And your truth is different from my truth. And, that's why...
And you're now giving me the Vaetr version. Just give it to her straight. I've had people keep things from me because they thought they were protecting me. It never ends well. Whatever that beast showed us, whether it was real or not, more lies will just poison that bond faster than any monster will. Just be straight with her. She can take it. I don't know if you see it, but I do. There's a steel there.
Yeah, but there shouldn't need to be a steel there.
I don't know about need, but everyone has that to one degree or another. And I think she has it. She's strong enough. You have to stop being so overprotective of her, I think. That's my advice to you anyway.
I don't know whether I'm ready to stop believing. And I tuck my knees up under my oversized stolen coat and start fiddling with just a ribbon that I've pulled out of my pocket. And that's kind of the indication that this conversation...
This conversation is done. I'll slowly and get to my feet with a bit of a groan. I'll take my big heavy cloak and put it over Vaetr's shoulders to try and shield from the rain a little bit. I'll just give her shoulder a squeeze and said, I've said my piece. Up to you what you do with it.
As you stand, you can see the lightning flash across the landscape. And in standing and looking down at Vaetr and placing your cloak over her, a flash illuminates and you can see the silhouette of Thalandi through the valley, dragging something behind him. It's probably about 60 feet away. You can see he's moving quite slowly, but approaching. Thalandi.
I reckon I look like one of those old women from the labyrinth. It's a big mountain of armor stacked on my shoulders and neck. I'm dragging this thing back towards the camp, and you can hear the rain pitter-pattering and knocking against the metal that I'm carrying, all the empty suits of armor. The number of spears and swords and axes and shields and things all bundled together as best as I could. And as I walk up, I'm keeping my eyes down. Like I've kind of got the suspicion that I've done something horrible. And as bad as that feels, I also know that the worm is personal to me, and now it's nearly devoured friends of mine.
Hello, welcome to Who's on First Watch, a TTRPG podcast coming to you from Brisbane, Australia. Yay! My name is Richard, your GM and host for this Daggerheart system homebrew campaign called The Shattered Vale. It is set in our war-torn dark world of Hamanaroth. First things first, I would like to introduce our cast and characters.
Hi, I'm Liv, and I play Kaya Velaras, our Veilbanda Threadkeeper. I'm going to throw it to Sean.
My name is Sean. I'm playing Thalandi Verther. He's a wild-born Minotaur juggernaut.
Hi, I'm Nathan. I'm playing Bjorn. He's from the far north.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I play Phaedra, a wonderborn Inferni bard.
Hey everyone, my name's Saracen. I'm playing Kremlev the Assassin.
One last thing before we get going, shout out to those folks out there who are very grateful for supporting our podcast. Heart of Daggers is a website dedicated to Daggerheart homebrew content. And assuming that you're into Daggerheart because you're listening to us, go and check it out. There's a lot of cool stuff there that you can look at, get into, and download. And also a shout out to our musical contributors, Crimson Brooks. Here we go.
I'll go and meet Thalandi halfway to give him a hand with his burden.
His
physical burden, that is.
As you come together, I'm going to spend a fear. As you approach, it feels like there's a sudden surge within the weather. I'm going to start a countdown in relation to the weather. And there's a coldness that comes with it, and a cutting feeling with the wind and the pelting rain. So I'm going to get everyone to make a reaction roll, please. Against a trait that you think is suitable, please tell me which and why. Against this weather as it comes heaving in. I'll go to Thalandi first.
I'm going to use instinct.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend a hope to use my survival skill. And I'm going to roll a 23.
Being used to being on the road, how does the weather doesn't really affect you? Are you quite used to it? Feel free to describe it yourself.
The rain's coming down in sheets, and I'm getting drenched. I'm getting soaked to the bone. But I can actually hear the voice of the spirits coming through the rain. And a Soyuz is telling me it's going to be all right. Don't worry. We're going to quench that fire together.
Phaedra.
I got a critical. So, I see Thalandi's mass outline of shapes coming towards us. And I, in almost like a trance-like, stand up and shed the cloak, Bjorn's cloak that he's been putting over me. And I walk off into the rain in the direction of Kaya and Kremlin, and just not phased by it.
Discarded into the mud?
Bjorn's coat. My coat's still on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kremlin.
So I'm going to be using strength as my role, just to represent pure own actual physical body resisting it. I got a 13 with this. I guess it's just a reaction.
13? That's fine. It is cutting into you. You are starting to feel the bite, but yeah, you shake off the effects and concentrate on marching up the hillside. Kaya.
Being as well-read as I am, and also often hanging with Merrick and Ash Mother at the front of the caravan, I'm going to use knowledge as my trait. So I rolled a 10.
You lean into the rain, thinking about how the precipitation and the clouds are being formed and blown over, and impact of the geography of this land, but the knowledge doesn't shake off the cold that is biting into you. So I'll get you to take a stretch as your clothes are now sodden through, your boots are full, and you're ankle deep, and it's rocky and difficult terrain that you're trying to navigate as you just get soaked through with this cutting cold rain.
Well, currently, as I am maxed out on my stress, as we're like climbing over these rocks and these bits, I fall over and like get my hand on a piece of rock.
Yeah, you stumble and slip, and just a massive gap gets torn open in your hand.
When I see that, I'm going to run over and help you up back to your feet. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's rain. I hate this time of year.
And Bjorn, can I please get a reaction roll from you?
I am going to use strength, and I'm going to spend a hope to use my Stormborn Warrior experience, because this is just fucking normal shit for me.
This is Tuesday.
18.
You don't even bat an eye.
With hope.
Yes, you don't even bat an eye as this cold weather.
Standing on, yeah, bitches, rain, storm.
You're celebrating the storm come ripping down.
This rain's not even sideways.
No fucking lightning. What's going on?
You're standing next to Thalandi, and you can see that he's carrying quite a large pile that's been tied together with tarpaulin and ripped bits of banner. And yeah, you go to offer to take some of the load off him.
No, I think I should carry this myself. I think you should look after the others.
The others are all pissed off.
Then, look, I know how to get back to the farm. I'll be okay. Are you okay? You took quite the...
I'm pretty fucked up, but I'll be alright.
Look, is there anything I can do? Can I help? Let me carry
Need
this.
some rest.
Let me carry this. You go rest. I'll be fine.
Alright.
So it's still with you guys, but you're all noticing that, you've seen weather, you've been in weather before, but it's starting to come in hard and heavy over the top of this rise, over the top of this hill. Kai, you're striding in front of Kremlev now, and as you were walking stoically through this rain and mud, and you've slipped and you've cut your hand, and Kremlev has caught up, and as you both look up, you can see that there's a formation of shapes, low stone walls to be set. And as the lightning flashes and you catch another glance, and the land is softening out where you are, and you can see that the horses, the 2 or 3 horses, are meandering still further away towards, but yes, you can see that it's dotted with stone walls and some have collapsed and broken that mark out as you would a paddock.
When we're seeing any shapes, do I see any humanoids or?
Can't see anything other than these short stone walls and, the pool that continues on beyond it, and it gets quite rocky beyond this plateaued area that looks like it's been used for some sort of husbandry or farming at some point.
Do you want me to go check it out?
I'd rather not be alone right now. If we're going to go, we're going to go together.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go have a look. I think the horses might be up there somewhere hiding, so...
Okay. I will follow in your footsteps.
As we're walking, I'm trying to recuperate some sort of temporary bond after dropping that bomb. I'll be looking for spots that are less puddly, and I'll be starting to tune my focus back into my surroundings, looking for spots of like solid rock and firm looking dirt, creeping my way up the footstep by footstep and helping point out where Kaya should stand. And when we get close enough to the point where I should probably be sneaking in to not reveal myself, I will begin to start sneaking.
As you approach and get closer to these walls, they're probably about waist high. They look like they've been built with a degree of care. And they're easy to vault over if you wanted to. You can't see any creatures beyond. The underbrush is overgrown. It hasn't been kept or anything like that. But you do see that there'll be a gate here, and you start to assume in your mind where you think that potentially a farmhouse might be or something like that. I'll get you to make an instinct roll, please.
10 with fear?
As you're looking over this wall, do you climb over it or you this side? Or
I assume I'd approach up to it, and I'm not super sneaky, but sneaky enough that I could pass undetected.
Okay, so you look over this wall, and as you do, the tempo of this storm or this tempest just increases. I'm going to tick over my counter here, and I'm going to get everyone to please make a reaction roll as this weather doubles down and comes in faster and colder than it was before. Kremlin.
So I'm going to use knowledge to my advantage here, and roll. Get a 18.
Yep. You turn your side as you're used to walking headlong into this kind of weather in your travels. You turn to your side and brace for the impact as it's just sheeting in sideways now. And take the brunt of the weather. It doesn't affect you. Kaya.
17, because I'm using knowledge again.
Protecting yourself behind Kremlev and this boy.
Using him as a shield.
And the shield, you managed to get yourself sheltered from the brunt of this weather that's coming in, and tie your boots tighter and buckle down and manage to avoid the stress or avoid bed.
I am the greatest at this game. I rolled 2 11s.
Hey!
It's just there. So I'm walking with purpose through the range, cutting through as if it's not even hitting me. Singular purpose in mind. I need to find Kaya. As I'm walking in the direction I think she is.
You absolutely are pushing through this rain without a care, other than this one goal to reach Kaya. And as you're striding forth, it hasn't slowed you at all. Like you're navigating through these rocks and you see these small walls coming, and you're actually making really good ground in quick pace. And it isn't long before you can see the crouched forms of what must be Kremlev and Kaya crouched behind this short wall. As you're striding through the rain as if it wasn't there.
The love of God, don't call out.
I'm just relying upon strength still,
Okay.
which is an 18 on my reaction roll.
Yeah, okay. Again,
Just loving it.
it's just a Tuesday. It's just like home.
I'll keep pace with the landing. It's getting to him, but I'll keep pace with him.
Landing.
I rolled with instinct last time, but I'm going to roll with knowledge this time, because I reckon that, the first time it was just like, it's moving on. Now I'm kind of getting in my own head. I got Bjorn standing next to me. I can see how badly hurt he is by the worm that I failed to defeat the first time. I failed to defeat again. So I'm going to make a knowledge roll instead. And I'm going to roll 14. But I'm going to use a experience. Use a hope to burn an experience and add +2 to that, which is a 16.
You managed to shake off the misery that is trying its best to permutate into your body and into your memories. But you shake it off and continue striding slowly forth with the weight that you're carrying. So, the landing and beyond. Where are you guys heading? What are you doing? At the moment, you're slowly stepped out of essentially where the valley was, where the worm existed, and the trauma of that combat and what you saw. You're now standing near that tree where Phaedra initially, you and Phaedra were talking quietly before the weather hit. And you can see your coat has been discarded in the flashes of lightning across the sky. In the mud, it is now sodden through and covered in mud. And there's a small river starting to form as the water starts hurrying down this hillside. So you're both standing there, getting soaked to the bone.
I'll grab my cloak and any of our other gear that we had left in this spot. And I'll turn to Thalandi. What happened in that battle with you and Phaedra?
I don't know. I thought I saw my. Remember me telling you the story of Ravia?
Yeah.
I thought I saw my wife in the worm.
We all did. No, sorry, not your wife, but I think we all saw loved ones in it, didn't we?
But it was different. I was holding her again, but it wasn't her. And then something, I don't know, I lost control.
You lost control.
I've killed more people than I care to count. And I've done it knowing that makes me the monster that people fear that I am.
If you're a monster for that, what does that make me?
My friend, it's different for me.
It's not. If I can give you the same piece of advice that I tried to tell Kaya, it's us or them.
And
what's
this
the alternative? I know you're so bonded to some people, and what's the alternative? Let them die?
You misunderstand. I would kill and die to protect you and these new friends of ours.
Exactly.
But every person I've killed to do that, I carry the weight of that with me.
I think you need to learn how to shrug that off.
I don't know if I can. I carry that weight. It's my burden, and I accept it. But when I saw my wife again, and I'm gonna hunker down with the thunder rolling in. When I saw my wife again, the pain this creature has brought me. It's killed all the people that saved me from Arvia's death.
Did it what it showed us? Was it real?
The village that accepted me, they're all dead. The worm. I don't know if I've told you of the story of Nemeton in its full, but
You've told me enough about it. But that's what I'm saying. Is that the same worm?
it is.
I saw someone that I lost at Oak Ridge.
That is the creature that nearly killed me outside of Nemet. When it attacked me the first time and tore me up like this, and I'm going to point to my scars, it didn't bear the faces of the dead. It was just a creature of bone and earth. But now it taunts me. My wife, she died. I'm going to be clutching the stone around my neck that she gave me as a wedding present. She died 15 years ago. Her corpse would be well and gone by now. That can't have been my wife. That creature is tormenting me. Tried to kill you, my new friends. It showed me. I held my wife in my arms again. You don't understand.
But that's what I'm saying. It wasn't actually your wife. From what you're saying, the creature somehow reaches into our minds to pull out what will disturb us most.
I believe you're right. I believe that its torment is not natural.
Clearly not.
But when I saw Phaedra's eyes as she turned me back towards the beast, she was turning me away from something. She looked at me with fear. I don't know if
What?
there was a point where I was so convinced I had to destroy everything to kill that beast.
And you thought that was Vaetr?
So with that, I'm gonna unshoulder this huge burden I'm carrying on my back and clang it onto the ground. And I'm going to say, I've not told you, but the spirits saved me when the beast attacked Nemet. They brought me to life from death. But one of them, I placed my hand on the ground, and as I raise it, you can see a creature form out of the earth and of the rain, and it's hot. It's like you can see heat waves coming off of it. And it's as this creature forms between my hand and the earth, it's actually reaching out towards you. And I say, this spirit also saved me, but he wishes to consume everything. And with that, I'm going to quickly push my hand to the ground and rid it. That spirit's name is Ekshaw, and he will consume all of us if I let him.
You're reining him in at the moment?
I am. And I hold my hand out, and you can see the rain start to coalesce in my hand and start to form like a ball almost as the rain coalesces there. And inside you can see a pair of eyes looking out. And I said, this is a Soyuz. And I throw it to the side, and then I raise my hand over the ground again, not in the same fashion, but just hold my hand over the ground, and you can see pebbles starting to form beneath it, and you can see a little three-legged creature with no head stand up amongst the pebbles. And I go, this is Revelstoke. These spirits, they live within me now. They're what stopped me from dying. They remade me after the worm destroyed me. I don't know why.
Kremlev, Kaya, you are hunkered together as this weather comes over the top of this hill, thrashing down. And then there's a crash of lightning, sound of thunder immediately behind it, and as the sky lights up, you see a silhouette of someone striding purposefully towards you up the hillside.
I turn around and I'm going to tap Kaya on the shoulder and point down the hill. Is that the Vaetr? I'm going to stick my head up over the low wall if there's anyone there, and if there's no one there, I'm going to put my hand up in the air and wave high down to Vaetr.
You just see that I just keep walking towards you with purpose.
I'm going to reluctantly pull my hand back down. And
It isn't long before Phaedra strides into view. Rain just beating down her face, curls plastered to the side under her hood.
I step out to meet her, wrap my arms. I just wrap my arms really tightly around Phaedra and almost burrow my head into her shoulder.
Very deep. And squeeze so tight. And it's a good 30 seconds of just holding you.
I got my fucking hand open.
I pull back a little bit and take her hand, and you can feel there's something in there. And I almost don't look you in the eye, and I look down as I'm saying it. He's not in a pub in Hemington. He was buried, and I didn't know how to tell you. And so we just buried him. Sorry.
I don't understand. What are you saying?
And you can feel me press something smooth and round into your hand.
I start to run my fingers over it, and I recognize it as the good luck pebble stone that I gave to Thimble years and years ago.
I just healed you. We were running, and there were people chasing us. And
He was with you?
And we were attacked. And I couldn't help it. And he fought so hard, Gaia. He fought so hard. And then he was on the ground, and I couldn't help him. And I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know where you are. And so we buried him. And I'm so sorry. I just didn't want you to know he was dead. I just wanted you to believe he was safe. And that we had family out there, and they were dead in a
pile of dirt, and now he's in a worm, and I don't know what to do, and I just want to keep you safe, and I don't trust these circles around us. And I just collapse into the hug again.
He was with you. You said to me that he was alive. You lied. You lied to me. You said that he was alive. You lied to me.
That's what I do. I tell lies for a living.
Yes, you do not lie to me. You do not lie to me. We tell each other happy.
I just we've been through so much, and you were so happy to see me, and I didn't want the first thing I said to you was that
Crucible is dead. I would have preferred that over the lies.
I'm sorry.
You lied. You lied to me. Grandad lies to me, and I'm the only one that tells the truth.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to think you were safe. I'll put my arms around you again and squeeze you just as you squeezed me before.
I do not forgive you for lying. Not yet. But I am safe. You're safe. That is all that matters at the moment. We will kill the gnome. I will read the book. We will get Merrick's staff back. And we will find the rest of Emerald. You do not lie to me again.
I promise. I mean, unless it's like a really good story, and you know, those are lies. You know, the tales of the Thrumpkins. I kind of made up the Thrumpkins as well. You know,
We're not the Thrumpkins in the
okay, I'm just telling you the real stuff. I won't lie. I promise. I don't want to lose you too.
Another cracked lightning strikes nearby, and I am going to spend a fear.
Fuck.
For everyone to make a reaction roll. As hail forms, starts lashing down across the landscape. Phaedra,
But that's because we went in there. 11.
with the emotional outpouring and the rain beating down, divulging the truth that you've been carrying so long, it all just washes over you, and I'll get you to take a threat. It all weighs down upon you. Kaya,
17.
still managing to shelter yourself from the worst of the hail, and Philandy.
I rolled a 13.
Okay.
I'm not applying my survivalist skill because I'm feeling quite exposed. And I'm, again, getting further and further into my own head.
And as you hunker down in your own mind, the stress of the situation starts to take its toll. Yours.
I'm going to burn another hope yet again to use my Stormborn Warrior experience.
Okay.
And that gives me a 16.
Another companion bearing their soul to you, in as many days.
Our magical soul is now.
Fucking soul, yeah.
The knowledge of and exposure of these companions that you've met, and their ability to tap into the weave and manipulate it, and being rescued by the spirits, and being able to demonstrate their capability right in front of you. It's all kind of washing over you at once as Philandy's telling his tale and is looking towards you.
I'll give Philandy a rabbit punch right in the short ribs. What the fuck, man?
I love it.
How long have we been fucking travelling together for?
I tried to tell you before that there's no way I could have survived. And I'm pointing at my scar, that something like this without the influence of magic.
Pretty subtle fucking statement.
We have a new t-shirt concept idea of Bjorn being a therapist. Thanks, that makes
It's
me
just
feel.
everyone on a couch.
Yes. It's a couch with 4 characters lined up against.
Yeah. How is this shit working for you? Do you control these things or what?
They reside in me.
Even that evil fucker?
The what, sorry?
The evil one.
I believe that Ekshaw wants revenge.
On who? You?
You have to understand, the spirits are older than our gods.
I'm well aware of the spirits.
He wants revenge on everything. That's all that he wants.
Okay. And you're the one reining that in at the moment.
I'd like to say I won't let him out. I believe that Ekshaw wants me to do it.
If you needed to do it anyway, what's it matter whether he wanted or not? I think you're splitting hairs there, friend.
Sometimes I wonder if I wanted to do it. I will protect you. I'll protect all of you. All of you. I would die for any of you. I don't know if all of those men I killed needed to die for that.
All that I've seen you kill so far needed to.
I'll put my hand on his shoulder. I'm glad you think so, Fred.
Right.
Let me ask you a quick question.
Yes.
Why am I alive?
Apparently because the spirits decided you were to be alive.
Why is that?
Who knows the thoughts of the spirits?
Exactly.
We don't control them, we don't understand them, they do what they will, and we just have to live with the consequences of them.
Every crack of thunder sounds like something huge is moving nearby now. It makes you look twice at the same patch of darkness, and you're all starting to feel like you're watched, even though that you know that you're not, because of the storm that is racking down up you. Kremlev, give me your reaction roll, please.
Whilst I use knowledge from my previous roles, the feelings inside of me seem to bubble over, and now seeing Kaya and Vaetr reunite once again and hearing on the wind, like, I don't trust these fucking psychos. So I will get lost in my own train of thoughts and the words I meant to say and the feelings I want to convey and how I am as a person. And it all just kind of bubbles over in me, lifting back on what I'm used to. Once I kind of come to the realization that I'm out of my place and maybe I should return to the way things were, whilst the others are distracted, I'm going to disappear. I'd like to run away, hide from them, and go find somewhere sheltered where they won't find me.
Give me an agility roll with advantage.
I'd like to use my woodsman experience as well for hope.
Okay.
Giving me a total of 18 with fear.
Yes, you definitely, easily disappear and melt into the night and the rain and the thunder. Easily stepping around one of these small walls, crouching down low, and you melt into the night. I'm going to tick down the counter and get everyone to make a reacting roll, please. And now, as the weather comes in this time, it is heavier than anything you've experienced before. It is coming down hard and fast and sideways. There's sheeting hailstones are now coming in, the size of small stones, tinking off armor and bouncing off your skin and your clothes. Kremlev,
I rolled another 7.
I will get you to take a stress as you slip somewhat, regain your feet, your emotional turmoil as you're crouching and slinking away.
Whilst I've afforded myself an air of personal space, I'm not sure if I'm ready to abandon my new friends. There's a strong part of me that says, do it and just break out back on your own again. There's another part of me that feels obligated to be part of this group. Whilst I am hidden from the party, I don't want to lose sight of them, so from my vantage point, I'm just going to
Keep an eye.
I'm going to follow stealthily.
Which of those two parts is the murderer part?
That fade out of you there in this deluge as the water's now streaming down, like forming gullies of water is just gushing down from the side of this hill as mud sloshes around your feet.
So it seems like my crit streak is fully over because I got an 11.
Coming somewhat to your senses, you can feel the sting of this, the hail and the cold now getting its grip around you, and I'll take us to bed. Kaya.
15.
Hands stalwart against the...
It's because I'm leaning over her. I'm taking all of it.
Seeing I take Phaedra's hand, lead her over to the wall and the spot that Kremlev and I were crouching down in before, see that he's fucked off, and pull her down so we're maybe potentially a little bit protected by the stone wall or not getting drenched as much.
He lied to me again. He's left and he lied to me again.
What, Gitchy boy?
I don't know what I'm doing with him. I don't understand these feelings that are here.
I also don't understand what you're doing with him. I think it's a terrible idea.
But you've never been with anybody before. You don't understand what it's like.
I I've heard tales of it.
I know that I've read you my books before. It's not like that.
That's not picture books. It's all a picture books. Well, what did he lie about to you this time?
That is between me and him. He has promised that that was the last time, just like you.
But to be honest, that was the first time as well. You know, just saying, if we keep a score, I'm 1. He's multiple.
I can see the darkening bruise on your neck, and I've only just realized your voice is a lot harsher.
What is this? What has happened? What did I miss?
I mean, you know, battle. And
That is
stuff.
not battle.
Well, it's during battle. Like
They
I
look
said.
like finger marks.
Yeah, which is why we need to get away from these cycles. It's literally away. There's still a Moses. Let's go now.
I think we should use them to get the book. After we get the book, maybe we can reassess.
Oh, that's a
Alright.
really good idea. Okay, yes, maybe we use them, but you've got to know that Andy, not the nice one. Beyond apparently is the nice one. Who thought? I didn't. Okay, so we use them, we get our family back, now we ditch him,
Let's just see what happens.
and we ditch him.
Paladin, could you just give me your reaction roll?
Again, I am exposing my soul to Bjorn, and I rolled a 5. So I feel like that I've just forgotten the weather's there, and it's starting to bite in, and hail's biting into me and bashing against me. And
You can take a strap as it lashes down around you.
Bjorn,
18.
It's the nice day in the north.
But I can see Andy is getting very uncomfortable here. I think we better need to find you some cover.
more you than me, my friend. You're terribly hurt.
Yeah, but this is normal.
It's not you. You go ahead. I'll follow behind. Don't worry about.
We're going together.
You. Honestly, the others need your protection.
I don't know where they are. They've run off.
I think they're. Maybe we should just go back to the farm.
That's even worse than leaving them there, isn't it?
Well, surely that's where they went.
The farm's like 2 days away.
More without horses.
I know you've got a hell of a hide, but
You head up that way. I'll be right behind. And I'm gonna reach over and pick up all that heavy gear I was carrying. Turn back
I
into
was
a
going to
mountain
the
of misused armor.
Okay. You start trudging up the side of this hill that is now slick, absolute deluge and running of mud and streams of water gushing down. It's tricky, it's slow going, you're stomping your way up. Bjorn is keeping pace with you as you step one step in front of the other up this hillside. The lightning flashes again and you can catch sight of up ahead forms that are huddled down beside a small stone wall. You assume that is, some of your companions. You continue to stride forward slowly. And Kremler, as you are watching, your companions slowly striding their way up the side of this hill, and your other friends crouch down behind this stone wall, and then just on the other side of some of these stone walls, further in the distance, tucked into the side of the hill, what flashes in the night, and see the small shape of what must be Shepherd's cabin. And that's what we're going to call the episode.
The haunted cabin.
You body heat for warm.
And then, bow wow.
Alright.
This actually like
they'll
this
be
is my RPG now. Great.
you said that sausage fingers right there.
Okay, that was some heavy shit.
It's black and white in your mind. You always know when to go and when to stay behind. I search the field for the signs. I count the crowds in the sky until the dark falls. The coin has only two sides.
It's important to note that the game uses the Daggerheart tabletop role-playing system, published by Darrington Press and Critical Role LLC. We play under the Darrington Press Community Gaming License. This is an unofficial fan production, not affiliated or endorsed by Darrington Press or critical role.
I am wrong. I can't wait.